Incoming call routing is an important function of hosted services, as it allows your business to increase revenue by reducing lost calls, ensure that every inbound caller receives a customized service experience, and optimize human resources costs by utilizing each department efficiently. To review or make changes to your incoming call routing system, select Incoming Call Routing from the Phone System drop-down menu. In this example, during normal open business hours, an incoming call to the main telephone number routes to a specific person at extension 100. Incoming calls can be routed according to operating hours preferences. In this case, during lunch to an auto attendant at extension 700, when the business is closed to a call center at extension 599, and under special circumstances, to an alternative individual or to a call group at extension 110. Open, closed, lunch, and special settings correspond to specific times of day and can be managed here, or by choosing the business hours setting located in the drop-down menu here and selecting Edit. Either option opens this screen where operating hours are easily managed. Most users only require an open and closed setting, but here all additional time period settings can be configured. If you make any changes, they must be saved before closing this window and returning to the incoming call routing screen. By selecting the arrow beside a specific phone number, you can manage the routing options. Here you can enter or change the name you wish to assign to a particular telephone number. The assigned name is for labeling purposes only. Next, select the business hours profile that you have configured in the operating hours screen. Then choose where to send calls during each of the options for operating hours. In this case, during open hours, calls are routed to a specific user extension. When selecting Send Calls To, always choose which type of extension you require from the drop-down menu, such as Auto Attendant, Call Group, User Extension, or the optional Call Center Services add-on. The options listed in the drop-down menu below will be specific to the type of extension you have selected. In this example, Auto Attendant has been chosen from the Send Calls To menu. Multiple Auto Attendant options are then made available to which incoming calls can be routed. For example, during closed hours, default Auto Attendant has been selected here. During special hours, you may be temporarily away from your desk and may wish to route your incoming calls to a specific colleague. By choosing User Extension from the Send Calls To menu, you are then able to select a specific user extension to receive your incoming calls during that time period. You may also wish to route your incoming calls to a specific department or call group. In this example, during lunch hours, Inside Sales has been selected. Each telephone number also has an emergency override routing option. The override function for an individual telephone number can be managed using the Emergency Override button, located here. When switched off, all incoming calls are routed according to the configured preferences of each user. There may be temporary occasions, such as during a period of bad weather, when all incoming calls, regardless of the time of day, should be routed to a single specific location, such as an auto attendant. The Emergency Override routing option also allows you to route calls to another location or phone number. By selecting Other and entering a particular phone number such as a cell phone or home office, your incoming calls will be routed there when the Emergency Override routing option is switched on. It is important to always remember to save any changes before they will take effect. A notification box will appear to confirm that changes have been made to your incoming call routing settings. By clicking OK, you will be returned to the main screen, where you can see the incoming call routing settings for each individual phone number. You can also manage the override function for all phone numbers with one click by selecting Enable All Overrides. When overrides are enabled, the extensions or phone numbers assigned will be highlighted in green. Selecting Disable All Overrides will return the incoming call routing system to the settings for normal business hours as configured by each individual user. Hosted Services allows you to simply and remotely access and control the incoming call routing options that fit the unique and changing needs of your business.